Hi, welcome to the Leamington Round Table, Couch to 10K. We're on the sofa today in a new location. We're in Pump Room Gardens in Leamington Spa. This is the last kilometre of the 10K race. They come from that direction, from the bandstand, right the way behind me, through the gates into Jefferson Gardens, and then they've got probably 500 metres before they finish in Mill Gardens. My name's Nick Hurd. I run a branding and design agency called Moo Design, based in the town of Leamington Spa, and I'm also chairman of 41 Club and a lifelong honorary member of Leamington Round Table. Today we have a very special guest with us. We have Father Christoper from All Saints Parish Church, based down here at the bottom of town. You can see the church in the background, and I'm going to ask him a few questions any second now.
Thank you very much for inviting me here, and thank you for the funding that we've received. Very much appreciated. We have a community coffee shop in normal times in a room at the back of church. It's also used for a number of support groups and other events. The room was not getting up to temperature during the winter. The boiler was obsolete and we needed a new boiler and some other refinements to the heating. So a significant need, because as it was, people were being discouraged from accessing what we were able to offer. We had a list of needs, we still have a list of needs for the church, and somehow it got into the hands of one of the committee members of the Round Table. I'm not quite sure how, but I received contact from one of the members expressing interest in funding possibly the heating or maybe something else from the list. So I was very, very happy to say, yes, please, we would love to put new heating in, and if you can support us, we would be deeply grateful. The donation from the Round Table was enormously helpful. It covered in full the cost of purchasing and installing a new boiler, and also the cost of some other amendments, improvements to the heating system which were necessary. As a result of which, we now have a modern, efficient boiler. It's much lower energy usage than the previous one. It heats the room properly, and that's all thanks to the donation we received from Leamington Round Table. What does the future hold for All Saints now that we're on the cusp of leaving the pandemic? We hope and pray. Well, we've been here about 1,000 years on the site we have in Leamington. We're not going anywhere else anytime soon. We've got lots of ideas and vision, and when we are working actively to develop those and put them into practice as circumstances permit. We want to reopen our coffee shop as soon as we can. We are already running some support groups, and we're hoping to develop much more how we're working with the community, supporting people at times of need and vulnerability, or just those who are lonely or in need of a chat and some friendship. So there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes in those areas. We have benefited from the government's Cultural Recovery Fund. We've been able to carry out some minor repairs, and also we've had some help reopening the building. But we have also, from our own resources, managed to do some re-roofing work on the church. Many of you will have seen the scaffolding up at the East End. And we have further grant applications in. There's a huge amount of repair work still needed, and we have to raise all the money wherever we can, whenever we can for that. And we're talking about a 7-figure sum there. So the church is about people. We're down here in the creative quarter. We have a very strong artistic, creative background. We're looking to build on that. We have an excellent choral music, organ music tradition. We're looking to diversify that to encourage more people to access the really inspiring premises that we had. If you're not familiar with the church, do pop in when we're open. We'd love to see you. And above all, we want to retain that ethos of being a welcoming and loving presence at the heart of the town, carrying on praying for the needs of our town and of all its people, whoever they may be.
Father Christoper, thank you so much for coming today. You beautifully and articulated your issues and your plans for the future. And and it really does show that All Saints Church is a thriving hub and looks to be a centre of attention in the future months and years to come. I'd like to give you a little memento of today. It's a Wright Hassall elephant. Wright Hassall are our main sponsor of the Regency10K, and they have been since 2004. They've held our hand and we've walked together through this to raise funds for the community. They're 175 years old this year, and I'd just like to give this to Father Christoper as a memento of today.
Thank you very much. I shall treasure this, and I shall keep it well away from my 18-month-old son, who I'm sure will be very envious of it. Thank you.
So just to round off, if there is anybody out there who'd like to join us in running the Regency10K 2021, then please do. The race this year is on Sunday the 19th of September, and all you have to do is go to www.regency10k.co.uk and put your application in, and then start training. Now, there are 2 videos to look out for between now and the 19th of September. One is by Wasps, and they have done a tranche of videos on how to train for such a race and how to then recuperate afterwards. And also there's another company who have also been beside us through the last couple of years, and that is Fire and Earth. And they are a fitness masseur company, and they have videos out there streaming about, again, the rest and recovery of training and what to do after such a race. So look forward to seeing you on Sunday 19th September. Go to regency10k.co.uk. Thank you.